Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I wish I had just a bit more energy today? Or maybe you've wondered why some people seem to age gracefully while others slow down quickly after retirement. If you've felt that your body is changing faster than you'd like, you're not alone, and the truth is, what you eat plays a bigger role in that than you might think. Now, don't worry, I'm not here to take away your favorite foods or tell you to follow some trendy diet. That's not what this is about. Instead, we're going to talk about small but powerful food swaps that can actually help you feel better, move easier, and even live longer, especially after the age of 65. In this video, we're going to explore 7 specific foods that, when added to your diet in place of common unhealthy choices, can literally help add years to your life. These aren't just random suggestions, they are backed by science and chosen for people just like you, wise, experienced, and ready to enjoy the best years ahead. Let's start with something simple, breakfast. Most people over 65 have their routines. Maybe for you, it's toast and jam, or maybe a pastry and coffee. But here's the thing, many of those traditional breakfast options are loaded with refined sugars and offer almost no nutritional value. They spike your blood sugar, then leave you crashing an hour later. That's not the energy you need for a fulfilling day. Instead of reaching for that sugary cereal or white toast, try oatmeal. I'm not talking about the pre-sweetened kind in little paper packets, I mean good old-fashioned oats. They are full of fiber, which helps keep your digestion smooth, something that becomes more important with age, and they also help lower cholesterol, which reduces your risk of heart disease. Add some berries or a sliced banana on top, and you've got a meal that keeps your heart and brain happy. Speaking of the heart, let's talk about oils. A lot of us grew up cooking with butter or margarine, and while that may have been fine decades ago, we now know that certain fats can build up in our arteries and increase the risk of stroke and heart attacks, 2 things we definitely want to avoid. But that doesn't mean cutting out fat altogether. In fact, your body needs healthy fats, especially after 65, to support brain function and reduce inflammation. That's why swapping butter or processed oils with olive oil is such a smart move. Just a tablespoon a day of extra virgin olive oil, whether on a salad or used to saute veggies, has been shown in multiple studies to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Plus, it tastes amazing. You're not sacrificing flavor. You're upgrading it. Now, let's be honest, everyone loves a good snack. Chips, crackers, cookies, they are easy, they are crunchy, they are satisfying in the moment. But most of them are high in sodium, sugar, and preservatives that, over time, wear your body down. Excess sodium, especially, is a major concern as we age because it contributes to high blood pressure, which quietly damages your arteries and organs. So what's a better option? Nuts. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, these are nature's original snacks. They are packed with healthy fats, protein, and vitamins. A small handful a day can improve heart health, reduce inflammation, and even support memory and brain health. Walnuts, for example, are rich in omega-3s, which your brain loves. Just remember to choose unsalted or lightly salted versions, so you're not accidentally adding more sodium than you want. Alright, let's talk about lunch or dinner, the main meals. A lot of us grew up thinking meat was the star of every meal. And yes, meat has protein, and our bodies need protein. But some types of meat, especially processed meats like bacon, sausage, or even deli slices, are full of chemicals and preservatives linked to higher risks of cancer and chronic illness. Instead of making meat the main dish every day, think about swapping in plant-based proteins a few times a week. Lentils, beans, and chickpeas are not only inexpensive and easy to cook, they are full of fiber, protein, and nutrients that support long-term health. In fact, in regions known for longevity, like the blue zones, where people commonly live past 100, beans are a staple. People eat them every single day, and their bodies thank them for it. Now, here's a change that might surprise you. Many people think fruit juice is healthy, after all, it says 100% juice on the label, right? But even natural juice is packed with sugar, and drinking it floods your bloodstream quickly, much like soda. Instead of drinking your fruit, eat it whole. An orange is better than orange juice. A handful of grapes is better than a cup of grape juice. That way, you get the fiber, which slows down sugar absorption and keeps your energy steady instead of spiking and crashing. And let's not forget about hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens, and that can lead to subtle but dangerous dehydration. Water keeps your joints lubricated, your skin healthier, and your organs working smoothly. If plain water feels boring, try adding slices of cucumber, lemon, or mint for a little natural flavor. The good news is you don't have to give up everything you love. You're simply giving your body better fuel. Think of it like this: if you had a beautiful vintage car, you wouldn't fill it with cheap gas and never change the oil. You'd take care of it, right? The same goes for your body. You've come this far. You've lived through decades of experience, love, challenges, and victories. Now's the time to give your body what it really needs to thrive. So far, we've talked about how a few simple food swaps, like choosing oatmeal over sugary cereals, olive oil over butter, nuts over chips, and beans over processed meats, can make a real difference. These aren't huge sacrifices. They are manageable changes that, over time, can have a huge impact on your energy, your mood, and even your lifespan. Let's keep going. There are a few more foods you need to know about that can help you stay strong, sharp, and full of life well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Now that we've covered some of the most powerful food swaps you can make, like switching out sugary breakfasts for heart-friendly oats, choosing olive oil over processed fats, or snacking on nuts instead of chips, let's round out the list with just a few more changes that can make a big impact, especially after 65. Let's talk about leafy greens. I know you've probably heard your whole life to eat your vegetables, but here's the truth: if there's one food group that seems almost magical for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, it's leafy greens. We are talking spinach, kale, collard greens, arugula, even good old romaine lettuce. These greens are packed with folate, vitamin K, fiber, and antioxidants that help protect your brain and your bones. Research even shows that older adults who eat leafy greens regularly have slower cognitive decline. In other words, your memory stays sharper longer. So instead of iceberg lettuce or no greens at all, start building your lunch or dinner plate around a bed of spinach or kale. Add some grilled veggies, a boiled egg, maybe some chickpeas or lentils, a drizzle of olive oil and lemon juice, and you've got a brain-boosting, age-defying meal in minutes. Now, I want to bring up something that might surprise you: fermented foods. As we age, our gut health can really take a hit. We might experience more bloating, irregularity, or digestive discomfort, and it's easy to assume that's just part of getting older. But the truth is, your gut plays a huge role in your overall health, from your immune system to your mood to your metabolism. That's where fermented foods come in. Foods like yogurt with live cultures, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, and even pickles, the naturally fermented kind, are loaded with probiotics, the good bacteria your gut needs to stay balanced. Just a little bit of fermented food each day can help improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and even boost your mood. If you've ever felt off or more sluggish without knowing why, it could be your gut asking for help. But not all yogurt is equal. Look for ones that say live and active cultures on the label, and skip the ones packed with sugar or artificial flavorings. You want the benefits, not a sugar bomb disguised as health food. And finally, I want to touch on a food that gets overlooked way too often: berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they are more than just sweet treats. They are some of the most antioxidant-rich foods on the planet, and they've been linked to improved brain health, reduced inflammation, and even better heart function. That's especially important after 65, when your body naturally becomes more vulnerable to oxidative stress and inflammation. So instead of reaching for a sugary dessert or candy, grab a handful of berries. Toss them into your morning oats, mix them with a bit of plain yogurt, or eat them fresh after dinner. They are delicious, satisfying, and incredibly good for you. Now, if all of this sounds like a big change, I want you to take a breath and hear me when I say, you don't have to do everything all at once. Even choosing just one or two of these swaps and sticking with them consistently can make a world of difference. It's not about being perfect. It's about being intentional and giving your body the care and nutrition it deserves after a lifetime of serving you. You've worked hard. You've raised families, built careers, overcome challenges. These years, this chapter, should be full of vitality, joy, and freedom. And the food you eat every day is one of the simplest, most powerful tools you have to make that happen. So just remember eat oats instead of sugar-laden cereals. Choose olive oil over butter or margarine. Snack on nuts, not chips. Make beans and lentils part of your weekly meals. Eat the fruit instead of drinking the juice. Add leafy greens to your plate daily. And don't forget the berries and fermented foods to support your brain and gut. It's not about restriction, it's about upgrading your diet in small, manageable ways that help you feel stronger, sharper, and more alive than ever. And the best part, it's never too late to start. If this video helped you, even in the smallest way, I'd love for you to leave a comment down below and let me know which of these swaps will you try first. Or do you already eat some of these foods? Share your story. You never know who you might inspire. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We've got more practical, uplifting, and science-backed tips coming just for you, because this is your time to thrive. Take care of yourself. You deserve to feel amazing, not just today, but every day. Here's to eating better, living longer, and enjoying every moment after 65.